I like how you call homosexuality an abomination.
I don't say homosexuality is an abomination, Mr. President. The Bible does.
Yes, it does. Leviticus
18:22.
chapter and verse.
And here's why.
Several weeks ago, in a vote to allow trans students to use whatever bathroom they wish, you assured us that these policies were perfectly safe, as neither yourself nor law enforcement could provide a single example of any trans student assaulting any girl in any bathroom, in any school, in any state, anywhere at all, in fact. But not to worry, since you couldn't locate them, I took the trouble to. See, Loudoun County, Virginia, where last year, under district policy, a trans student was allowed into the women's bathroom where he assaulted a girl. To cover it up, they moved him to another school where he did it again. See, Irvine, California last month, where a trans student entered the women's locker room and flashed the girls there. When they confronted him, he mercilessly beat them. This happened again in Gwinnett County, Georgia. This happened again in Oklahoma City. This happened again in Ohio, where a trans man was allowed to use the locker room where he was arrested for flashing little girls. The judge dropped the charges after he ruled that this man was too fat for them to see anything. Last month, in this city, a man using they-them pronouns in a scene straight out of Silence of the Lambs hunted down and killed a female jogger because he, quote, wanted to look just like her. And before you say that these are anecdotal evidence, just note that in a survey of trans inmates in federal prisons, half were convicted of sexual assault and 90% were convicted of violent crimes, well above the general prison population.
Let's look at the woman, everybody.
You back a wild animal into a corner, they're going to become a dangerous animal. So if you want to die on that hill of yours of righteousness and moral majority, then you go right ahead. I dare you to try and stop me from going into a women's bathroom.
What you gonna do?
It will be the last mistake you ever make.
Oh. Be your last mistake.
I dare you to try and stop a transgender woman in my presence from using the bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make. This is a call to action and a call to arms to everybody within the United States that are scared, worried, have children that are transgender, lesbian, bi, or gay. This is a call to action.
Call to action.
You need to arm up.
Arm up.
Plain and simple. Go out, buy a gun, learn how to use it
crazy.
efficiently,
Insane.
through and through, because the time to act is now.
How the f*** am I the only one pissed off at this? All of you, conservatives, liberals, I want everybody to look at this photograph. It's historical. Don't look away. Do you see this child, 6, 7 years old? And do you see this? And do you see this this adult who walks by and allows these children to see this
Getting bullied. The Christians that I talk to are intimidated. They'll often get persecuted.
For what?
For just saying that they believe that homosexuality is wrong or that homosexuals are sinful. Just like adulterers, just like pedophiles, just like liars, just like thieves. I'm just informing them.
Okay, so the homosexuals don't like that.
That's right. They're not very tolerant.
So, hey, jerks, be more tolerant.
It's all on video. A 79-year-old man was attacked on a New York subway and was left bleeding, apparently by a tall, angry, transgender woman who swore at him and hit him over the head with a high-heel shoe. Several people just sat and watched, some in disbelief, others on their iPhones. The elderly man was calmly preaching from the Bible and was approached by the attacker, who apparently hates God and anyone else who shares the truth. A few people finally came to the bleeding man's aid, and he was taken to the hospital. But at this time, police are still looking for the suspect.
Here we have a transgender axe attack. the priests that molested those kids, in many cases, they were gay priests. And in many cases, there are gay men that want to become pastors because they want access to the little boys. This stuff has happened before, and we've heard of stories. This is why homosexuality was banned in the Bible. In fact, it was punishable by death. And you can see all the problems that now we're having. In fact, it looks like civil war in America. But that's what happens when you embrace sin and not do the things the way God designed them to.